Welcome back to Equity News Now, where we cover the latest in access, diversity, equity, and inclusion news from across the nation. I'm your host, Ariane A. Harley Emerson. Let's dive into today's top stories. First, on Capitol Hill, the Congressional Black Caucus released a new report on DEI in corporate America. Despite companies' commitment to diversity, the Associated Press notes a gap between policy and practice. The caucus recommends actionable steps like regularly publishing diversity data and linking executive pay to DEI goals. Find the full story on AP News. In sports, WNBA players and their union recently criticized Commissioner Kathleen Engelbert for not condemning racist behavior surrounding the Caitlin Clark-Angel Reese rivalry. ESPN reports that players felt this undermined the league's equity and inclusivity efforts. For the full story, visit ESPN. Now, let's address higher education. A survey featured in the South Carolina Daily Gazette reveals that 54% of professors in South Carolina would not recommend their universities to others due to concerns about DEI, tenure, salary, and LGBTQIA+ issues. Additionally, Higher Ed Dive reports that the University of North Carolina system has cut 59 DEI positions, sparking debate. These stories highlight tensions in academia between fostering inclusivity and responding to political and economic pressures. More details are available in the South Carolina Daily Gazette and Higher Ed Dive. In the corporate world, Ford is scaling back its DEI initiatives. The Philadelphia Tribune reports that the company is reducing DEI roles, training programs, and supplier diversity initiatives. Critics argue this rollback could undermine previous progress towards a more inclusive corporate culture. For the full story, visit the Tribune's website. Now, for some positive news. Engage Cleveland held its annual DEI conference, bringing together diverse voices to discuss workplace inclusion. Cleveland Magazine highlights the community-focused solutions shared at the event. For more, check out Cleveland Magazine. In Kansas City, a local church paid to use a billboard near a Confederate flag to signal support for people of color. As reported by the Kansas City Star, this small but significant gesture fosters community inclusion. More details are available on the Kansas City Star's website. Finally, a political milestone. The New York Times reports on Sarah McBride's victory in the Delaware Democratic primary, positioning her to become the first openly transgender member of Congress. McBride's journey is a beacon of hope for many in marginalized communities. For the full profile, visit the New York Times. Well, that's it for Equity News Now. Remember, change is constant and every step toward equity matters. Follow us on social media, share this episode, and send us stories that you'd like to see covered.